Hello mamas and babas, this is a quick butt workout. So it's all about the booty, all about strengthening, and we're gonna have Babs with us so you can do it when he's next to you or while he's napping. Starting on all fours with some fire hydrants. Collect the belly button in, tailbone under, and we start lifting. So you can see my range of movement is small, like I've been saying in other videos as well. It's not about the range of movement, it's about keeping the core tight. Postpartum, this is my main focus, is trying to repair my abs, pulling the belly in, tucking the tailbone under. And so I lift and lower, and then I pulse. 10 little pulses, squeeze it out as much as you can. Lift, 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 and enough. Let's go other side. First just lift and lower, open up, another 6, another 5, keep the belly in, stay even onto your palms, and we have another 2, and then we pulse. Let's do 10 little painful pulses. Where is baby gone? It's out of the frame, but I can still see him. And we go donkey kicks. Lift and lift and lift and lift. Beautiful. So we do 8 to 10 repetitions of each exercise. If you need to go slower, it's okay, or do less repetitions. At the top we will pulse. So again, 10 little pulses, keeping the core tight. If it's hard to keep the core tight while pulsing, maybe instead of pulses just do a few more lifts. Other side. So this is 3, 4, try not to arch the back, flex the toe to the sky, engaged core, the gaze is forward or onto wherever Barbie is at the moment, and I pulse again, pulse, 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 pulse. Beautiful work, keep going. Alright, for the straight leg, I'm just bringing him behind me because you started to be fussy. So I lift straight leg up, lift, 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 belly in, toes flexed. Oh, he loves it. His little sunglasses, and then I pulse at the top again, pulse, pulse, pulse. So 10 little pulses. Feeling the booty already, and then going other side. So first just lift and lower. I just started with pulses here by mistake, but I first actually do lift and lower, lift and lower. Yes, so another 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pulsing, 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 pulsing. And enough. Alright, we're going to turn onto the side to do some Clamshells and leg workout. I'll just fix up baby because he hates his sunglasses. That's what makes him a little bit fussy. He's really cute. It's a nice sunny day on the oval where we like to exercise as a family. And so I lie down onto one side. And I'm getting ready for my clamshells. So I have my knees and my heels together. You can be either up on your elbow or lying on the side the whole way down, and we go 8 to 10 reps, lifting the knee up. Keep the core engaged here as well, so you can feel a little bit of a gap in between your side body and the mat. It's very, very tiny. And then once you have 8 to 10, we change sides and we're going to do the other side. Same thing. First clamshell. So changing my side, knees and heels together, lying on the side, having a tiny bit of a gap so the belly is engaged, and I go up and down, and up and down. Alright, belly in, feeling strong, feeling your glutes firing up. If our bellies is not perfect after giving birth, at least our butt's going to be. And that's it. Then I'm going to change into a straight leg lift. So I lift up onto my elbow. I have my bottom leg straight and flexed, and I lift it up and up and up. Another 6, 5, core engaged, shoulders soft, looking straight ahead, and lift. And then I bend and I lift again. I feel in my inner thigh, feel in my core, so working a bit the legs, the muscles around the butt as well. That helps us for our definition and to create this kind of fit butt look which we want. Alright, and then bend and lift and bend and lift, and one more combination movement. We're going to go into bend and point. So this is bend towards the chest and point forward. Bend towards the chest and point forward. At this stage I already feeling my thigh really firing up, inner thigh, outer thigh, core. Try to keep your shoulders soft though, because often we take the tension to the upper body. So I really like this strengthening routine. I added into a lot of my strengthening sequences. So bending and pointing is a really nice and effective exercise. Alright, and it is DR friendly. We're going to do all of those on the other side, so you can really focus on engaging your abs when you are in the sideline position, which is why I like those exercises. So first, just straight leg lift, the toes are flexed, the shoulders are soft, and then we're going to go into a bend and lift, so combination movement. We bend the knee and then we stretch it up. That's the one. Bend and lift, bend and lift, bend and lift, bend and lift. Beautiful. Keep going. So I'm recording it after the fact because of course I had baby to look after and all the outside noise, but I didn't want to give it to you without me talking you through the exercise. So we thought about doing this little variation. So we bend and point. It's nice to look back and see how me and baby look when we exercise together. This is something we like to do on the weekends as a family. We go 8 to 10 reps. Bend and point, shoulders soft, belly is tight. And then after this one we will come to lie down on the back and we go for some glute bridges. And so again, working out the booty, we'll do a few variations. So first variation, just regular glute bridge. You have the feet hips width apart, knees facing up. Tighten your core before you lift. So tailbone under and lift, tailbone under and lift. I have my elbows pinned down, they help me lift. And I make sure my core and my pelvic floor are engaged with every lift. So again, 8 to 10 repetitions of each. Baby is here trying to pull to my hair, so there's an extra distraction. And then I'm doing a wide glute bridge, so I open the legs really wide and I lift from here. I can really feel the outer glutes there. It's a nice variation that I like. You want to keep feeling that you're tucking the tailbone under and engaging the core as you lift. And yeah, a lot of variables when you also have your baby next to you when you exercise, because he just wants to play with my hair and I want to keep going with my workout. Next variation, butterfly. Butterfly legs, and we'll lift up, lift up, lift up. Same thing, belly is engaged, feeling the glutes squeeze at the top, feet are squeezing together, and the elbows are really helping to create this leverage. And then we're going to do a few variations with a weight, just to add it another element. So I'm doing a regular glute bridge, but I add the weight to it. And if it is hard, you can just do it without the weight. I'm using only 2 kilos, so small weight. I don't work with hard weights ever since I had my baby. So coming back to exercise slowly. So even maybe like a can of soup or a water bottle can be enough, or just one more round with no weights. So I'm going to do all the variations with the weights. So now I'm going wide-legged, and I lift and lift and lift. I put my weight onto my groins and I hold with my hands. And I do 8 to 10 repetitions in this variation as well. Again, it doesn't have to be with the weight, or maybe one variation is easier with the weight than the other. And then last variation will be my butterfly glute stretch, glute bridge slowly. lifting and lifting, lifting. Feet are pinned to the mat, elbows. Can't really pin them to the mat when you hold to the weight, but yeah, depending on your form, you might be able to use them for a little bit of a push. And that's it. Then we're coming down to sit on the knees for one of my favorite exercises to do with weights that is really helpful, and I can really feel that I'm activating my belly here because I'm sitting up tall. It's just lifting up into those camel sit-ups. So I hold onto the weight and I lift to a sit. And I sit up and squeeze the glutes at the top and make sure the form of your belly is correct. I think baby spilled some water, but that's alright. We're in the nature, it's not a big deal. Squeeze the glutes at the top. Belly is engaged. You sit up tall, so you kind of really can feel how you engage the belly as you sit down, bringing the belly button in, the tailbone under, and then you can lift with an engaged and good form. Let's do one more. Alright, and enough. Baby's very cute. He's chewing on his sunglasses. Alright, we're in weighted clamshells. So same thing, clamshell, just have the weight behind your knee. And this is a little bit more difficult. I actually do it with my heel lifting up of the leg, so the whole leg is lifting like that. You can try this variation because that way I can really squeeze and hold on to the weight. Otherwise it's kind of sliding off if I have the feet together, so just a different variation. And so I'm trying the other side. Baby is also moving to the other side because I don't want the weight to accidentally fall on him. This is also weights are a little bit of a hazard. He actually can lift the 2 kilo weight, this one. He's really strong. And I just lift and lower my leg like that, so the whole leg is lifting, the whole leg is lowering. 8 to 10 repetitions again, belly is in again, everything is the same form, we just added the weight. And we are coming back onto our all fours, so we're sort of coming back where we started from to our fire hydrants. This time the weight is behind the knee and we are still trying to lift with an engaged core. Lift and lift and lift, belly button in, maintaining form, looking forward, and even pulsing with the weight. Pulse, 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 pulse. If you can't hold on to the weight anymore, just let it go, but otherwise let's go donkey kick. Lifting up and up, flex toes, squeeze the weight with your legs, maintaining the form of your core, maintaining even weight onto the palms, and then pulse, 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 10 little pulses, good work, and relax. Other side, same thing, fire hydrant first, weight behind the knee, we go to the side, and up, belly in, shoulders soft, squeeze the weight, squeeze the weight, squeeze, beautiful. Keep going, one more, and we pulse, 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 10 little pulses, hold the belly tight throughout, and donkey kick, up, and up, and up, and up. Really feeling the booty now. The weight is adding a little bit of a challenge. This is a 2 kilogram weight. Like I said, you can do 1 kilogram, 3 kilogram. Don't use too big of a weight. There are also ankle weights. Let's do pulses. I don't use ankle weights, but they might be helpful for this set in particular, so the weight won't fall out. If that works for you, that's okay. Yeah, feeling the glutes. All right, let's stretch it out. So figure 4 seated. Just bring the chest towards your shin. A quick stretch to release the glutes that we worked so hard on. Change the side. And then we are going to go into a pigeon pose, a swan pose. Have your right leg forward first. Maybe leaning forward, kissing baby. And change it up into a twist. So I swing my leg over. You can also stretch the bottom leg forward if you can't hold this form, and I twist. And then we change it into what I call Folgomokasana Pose. This one, knee on top of knee. Again, you have the bottom leg forward stretched if you need. Feeling both glutes, both sides of the thigh. And in between sides, let's take an open-legged fold. So feeling the groins, inner thighs, hamstrings, stretch. Maybe one side. You don't have to go as low as me. I just really like the stretch. Feeling the side of the back, the shoulders as well, a little bit upper body. Alright. And then other side, we just go first pigeon, left leg. Swan pose. You can lean forward. You can either stay upright or lean forward depending on your flexibility and how you feel on the day. Feeling the hip flexor, feeling the glute here. And then roll your back leg over for a twist. Sitting up tall, twisting as far as you can, and going into the full pose. So the full pose might be a bit of an intense variation, so you can always stretch the bottom leg forward, or you can skip that one out and just do a twist longer, or your swan pose for longer. And to intensify it, you can also fold forwards like that, but it's quite an advanced stretch. Alright, butterfly stretch, the soles of the feet together, knees wide, and we fold. And this is enough. Let's give baby a cuddle and a kiss. Alright. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel.